As we get things started, who on the Wizards do you think they need to keep an eye out for here tonight, Jeff?
You've got to prepare for the backcourt. Everyone knows about the speed of John Wall. What they often don't concentrate on is the greatness of Bradley Beal. The ability to shoot it deep, to attack the rim, to impact the game on the backboard. I love the potential of Bradley Beal.
Bogut the rebound. The Warriors coming off a tough loss in their previous game against Cleveland. Jeff, what turned your stomach the most?
One effort defense will not stand up over time. And that's what they gave in their last loss. They gave one effort defensively. So they did some good things, but then they stopped. It's got to be multiple effort. It's got to be one thing to the next. And that is so important when you're guarding the three. And because they made just
oh, that's a get out of my way. I'm throwing it down.
That was nasty, Mike. He just made Jalen's top plays with that dunk right there.
Curry fires away from way beyond the arc. Jeff, remember when our buddy Mark was coaching the Warriors and he called Curry and Thompson the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game? We mocked him back then, but he might be right.
Yeah, I said, there goes that fool talking again. But hey, the fool was right. The Splash Brothers are the absolute best shooting backcourt of all time. Mark Jackson got it right.
The Wizards coming off a very impressive win in their previous game against Atlanta. Jeff, they did a lot of good things. What impressed you the most?
You make threes, you win games. That was the determining factor in the last game that they played. The ball goes in, you look like a genius. The ball rims out, you're an idiot.
And we have a foul called against Gortat. And it's on to the line for a couple of free throws.
That's good, sound, solid basketball right there. You go strong to the basket, you get fouled, and now you have a great free throw shooter shooting free throws.
Last couple of years, what's been nice for Washington, John Wall's been healthy. And when he's healthy, he's one of the best, Jeff.
He's a one-man fast break, pushing the ball with great pace in the open court. When he gets other guys running with him, they are terrific in transition. And then defensively, people still don't give him the credit he deserves. A very, very good defender on the ball.
And that's out of bounds off the backboard. Bogut's trying to get down low. Fires away from downtown. That's a three. He scored 10 points in their previous game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Gortat against Bogut. Porter fires away. Barnes the rebound. Curry for two, shoots away. Curry's shot off target.
You want to protect the lead? You take good shots and don't turn the ball over. That was too quick a shot.
There's the pick. Wall on the drive. Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record, 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at the 9 three-point shots that he got, there was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
That's two. He had his foot on the line. Stephen Curry wins 7 points. They need a timeout here. The Wizards down by 4.
I think this is just misplaced confidence in their team to wait to call this timeout. They waited until they were now behind to call the timeout instead of trying to break this run, this momentum earlier by calling the timeout when they were ahead.
Knocks down the first one.
Well, clearly last year, Jeff, a coming out party for John Wall. You can see the improvement and the confidence in this young man.
Well, absolutely. He has improved, and Mike, the biggest improvement is he's helping his team win now. You're never going to be able to display all of your talents and skills in the NBA. You've got to learn to share. And I thought Wall last year did a great job of doing what he does best, but sharing with others.
Oops, missed the first one. Jeff, John Wall always had the talent, but now he's a pro and a leader with Washington.
He really is. Listen, it was not easy for John Wall. He came into a horrifically bad team, and he persevered through some tough times. And those tough times have made him stronger as a player and as a leader.
Dudley's looking for position in the paint. Wall fires for three from the corner. Wall's unable to hit from downtown.
You can't hit a grand slam in basketball. It's one possession at a time. You can't go for the home run swing. You've got to make it simple each possession and generate a quality shot.
Curry into the front court. From beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry with a pretty shot from three. He scored 17 points in their previous game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dudley for two, lets it go. And Jared Dudley with a nice play.
No one around, knocks it home.
Thompson jump shot. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for another possession. Nice finish around the rim.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Adjusting in the air. At the buzzer. First quarter complete. The Warriors up by 9. We'll have more as we get set to start the second. What a terrific start for the home team. Took control right away.
Yeah, they don't have a huge lead, but they've set a great tone going into the second.
And Ramon Sessions with a nice look, sinks it.
And this first half has been all about these two teams' incredible offensive displays. Possession after possession, these teams keep finding ways to score.
Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter? Imagine if there was a three-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the three-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them? When you talk about the three-point line, the scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the three-point shots.
We were talking about John Wall earlier, Jeff, and how he's handled his critics. Now, he deserved some of that criticism earlier in his career, but it also motivated him.
If it's just the Twitterazzi of the world out there criticizing you, pay it no mind. You can't have too many voices in your head and play big-time NBA basketball. You got to know who to listen to and who to tune out.
This season, a huge season for Draymond Green.
Oh, he steps out of bounds. And we have a couple of substitutions here.
Subbing in for Washington, number 2, John Wall.
Nene for two, puts it up, misfires.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
Puts it up. John Wall with a nice dish.
Listen, Mike, they didn't have a lot of assists in the last game, and sometimes we can say, well, they didn't pass the ball. Sometimes you have to make shots. You could be passing the ball well, and you miss the shot. Well, today they're passing the ball well, and they're making. That's why their assists are way up.
Iguodala jump shot. Wall the rebound. Wall in possession. Sessions is trying for position in the paint. Beal against Green. On the reverse. It's good. A two-pointer. The Wizards down by 8.
This first half action is what every basketball fan loves to see, with this pair of teams determined to keep the lights flashing on the scoreboard.
For the layup, Beal's shot blocked. Sessions for 2. The Wizards with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Curry walks it across for 3, and Stephen Curry with the bucket from downtown. He's knocked down 5 three-pointers in this matchup.
I like the decision there. Rise up and shoot it. Made 3 from straight on.
Nobody near him. Takes the 3, and Bradley Beal with a nice look from downtown.
Beautiful footwork right there to stay in bounds, rise up, and knock in the 3 ball.
Shoots the 3, puts it in, and Klay Thompson with 10 points. Timeout call here late in the first half.
Tremendous balance, follow through, arc, rotation. Wow.
You know, Jeff, Beal wears number 3. It's the number that was worn by Allen Iverson. A lot of young kids at that age, when Iverson was in his prime, they all wear number 3 because they love the way Iverson played.
I bet you that makes Iverson feel a little bit old, that young kids are hanging on to his jersey, but Beal plays nothing like Iverson. It's interesting that guys who loved Iverson don't play anything like him. Beal more of a catch and shoot, fundamentally sound player, while Iverson with the killer crossover will long be remembered.
Barnes fires, converts on the inside. Harrison Barnes with 5 points. Down to a half-minute remaining in the first half. Golden State's up by 9. The Wizards with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Barnes is looking to operate from down low. Barnes for another attempt. Morris the rebound. Barnes the jumper. Morris the rebound. Oh no! He just crushed the defender with the slam.
He punished the rim with that dunk. He nearly took the rim off.
Final seconds of the quarter, just flips it up. And time expires here to end the first half. Welcome back to the Oracle Arena with a second half of this basketball game. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Golden State's got themselves a lead as we get set to start the third quarter, but this game certainly is up for grabs.
It certainly is, and it's going to take energy and efficiency at both ends of the floor.
Thompson jump shot. Stephen Curry with his 3rd assist of the night.
You can tell both of these teams are completely unselfish with the basketball. Look at the assist total, and you can tell that both teams have learned very well that sharing is the true joy in this game.
Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best.
Throws it down. What a play.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Knocks down the shot. The Warriors up by 5.
We're seeing a lot of offensive energy on the floor for both of these teams with terrific ball movement.
Wall on the drive. Jumper won't go.
Some might question that shot right there. I like that shot. You have a great player who's a great shooter. I like the creativity. He just missed it.
And Harrison Barnes will go to the line and shoot for the first time tonight. First free throw, good.
Shooting 2.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Wall brings it across. Morris for 2. John Wall with his 8th assist of the night.
And this game has just been absolutely tremendous to watch. The offensive display we're seeing here today from these squads will not soon be forgotten.
Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
Oh, quick move, gets inside. At the rim. No question. Yep, that's a foul called against the Wizards. Second team foul. Golden State shooting 66% from the line. And he hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Golden State's leading Washington by a score of 52-49. Wide open for 3. The Wizards with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Oh, throws it right back at him. Bogut jump shot. Not that time.
Hey, we're in a tight game here. You can't just take the shot they want you to take. You got to get the shot you want to get at this point in the game.
Beal against Thompson. Oh, he shoots it. The Wizards with control on the rebound. Gortat's turned away. What a block. Goes for the three-pointer. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for another possession. 3.5 gone by in the third. Golden State's up by 5. Swatted away by Bogut. Barnes. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity.
2 points.
And there's a timeout here in the late stages of the third period. Golden State's leading Washington by a score of 56-49.
Number 19, Leandro Barbosa.
Shot blocked by Green. Reverses. Puts it in. That's a two-pointer. And Klay Thompson with 6 points in the third quarter.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Leandro Barbosa.
Thompson moves into the front court. The two defenders converge. Able to connect, and it's now a double-figure lead. Klay Thompson with 18 points and 2 rebounds. Gortat's looking to set up in the paint. Nobody's near him. The Wizards with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. And a nice finish at the basket. Puts it up from three-point land. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Final seconds. 3/4 complete. The Warriors up by 11. 3/4 complete. Still some work to be done, Jeff, but so far you've got to love the way they're playing.
I do, but they can't waste any possessions early in this quarter that would allow their opponent to even think they can get back in the game.
Thompson fires for three and puts it in. Klay Thompson with 21 points and 2 rebounds.
The ball movement in this game has been phenomenal, forcing a lot of defensive rotations and ultimately a lot of passes leading to direct scores.
The assist from number 17, Garrett Temple.
Iguodala fires away from downtown. Can't get it to go. The lead's still under double figures.
Could we pass the ball more?
And he puts it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Nene the rebound. Fires away for 2. Nice touch at the basket. He's got 7 points thus far.
And what you're seeing here is both teams being very unselfish with the basketball. The assist total in this game is remarkable for both teams.
Gets to the rim. That's good for 2. And Klay Thompson with 23 points.
This is fun to watch. This consistent offense you don't see in every game. Naturally, you start to wonder which defense is going to step up first and force more misses.
And a foul called against the Warriors. Their first team foul. And Jared Dudley will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Out of bounds. And Jared Dudley called back to the bench. He'll sit. Wall on the drive. The shot is blocked.
Are you kidding me? That's the way to protect the basket.
Nice move inside. On the drive. Good adjustment. Can't finish.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
And now he moves around the defender. Second chance opportunity on the offensive rebound. Puts it up for 2. It's good. 2-point game. Fires for 3. Big offensive rebound. Puts it down.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Gets it off. Oh, he knocks it down.
That type of defense where you give an uncontested 2-point jimmy up will lead you to defeat.
Lets it fly. Great offensive rebound. A good look for 2. Nails it.
2 points.
Golden State's leading Washington by a score of 71-67. It's a loose ball. Wide open for three. Misfires from beyond the arc.
Don't tell me you want to win. Do the work that's required to win. Close out and prevent these open shots late in the second half of a close game.
And looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 3, Bradley Beal. Stepping in for the Warriors.
Beal against Barnes. Attacks the basket. Knocks it down. It's a two-point game. Curry against Wall. Gets to the rim. Puts it up and in. What a play from Stephen Curry.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Loses control. Gets inside. Puts it in. Two-point game.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
And he Euro steps his way. He puts it in. Clutch shot. Whistle blows. Timeout here late in the fourth.
The strategy is simple right now. You come out of the timeout, you execute, you get a score. And then you have to trust your defense. No unnecessary fouls. Just get another stop. And then go out in transition.
Oh, what a play!
Hey, your first priority as a defense is to force them to shoot jump shots. When there's a drive, there's got to be help, and make them kick the ball out to the perimeter.
Knocks it down. What a clutch play. And Scott Brooks calls a time with very little time remaining in this one.
The question here, when you have a two-possession deficit, is do you need a three? But what you need is either a quick two or get to the free throw line, and then if the three-point shot opens up, yes, you're ready to take it.
Oh, he's wide open for that three. Inside to the man. It's good. Two-point game. And Bradley Beal's called for the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul.
There's the whistle. They had to stop the clock, so they give the foul.
Is it easy to make both in this situation? No. But is it critical? Yes. It's his job up to a few seconds to go make both of these free throws to make it a two-possession game.
2 for 2 at the line. A little breathing room. Now a 4-point advantage. Gets a good look. Time's run out of this one. The final score is...
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The Cavaliers coming off an impressive win in their previous game against Golden State. Jeff, they won for a number of reasons. What would you say was the most important?
Say it with me, Mike. Come on. It's a make or miss lead. You know it. They did it. They made it from the three, and when you have the three-pointer going, I don't care who you are, you're tough to beat.
Here's the pick. Irving against Curry. Oh, it's turned back by Bogut. Thompson can't get the layup to fall.
No paint game, no winning. You've got to get the ball at the basket, and then you've got to finish when you get it there.
And Kyrie Irving with a nice shot for two.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Jeff, I know you're a big movie guy. This past offseason, LeBron James acted in some movies. Is he a better actor than a player?
Well, his opponents would say he acts on the floor with some of his fluff, but he's got another profession he's going to be good at, Mike. And doesn't it somewhat make you sick to your stomach that one guy is so good at so many different things?
The Warriors coming off a tough loss in their previous game against Cleveland. Jeff, they struggle in a lot of areas, but what stood out the most?
Do they not know the league has changed? You can make great effort in this league and still be a count late, closing to the three-point line to contest that last rotation and the three-point shot. Great teams make you pay. That's exactly what happened. They did not make that last closeout. Their opponent knocked in the three, and they got the well-deserved loss.
James against Barnes. To the rim. Knocks it down. That's a two-pointer.
The assist from number 2, Kyrie Irving.
Cleveland's leading Golden State by a score of 6-4.
Assist from
James, four-time MVP, just one of 5 players to have won the award that many times. You look at the names he's with: Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. He truly is one of the great players of all time.
Well, there's no questioning that, Mike. I don't care what your top 10 list, or even if you narrowed it down to quote the Mount Rushmore of best players in NBA history, he's going to be under consideration. He can be, and maybe already is, the best small forward to ever play this game.
It's out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Curry from downtown. Curry's unable to hit from beyond the three-point arc. Here's the lob. Out of bounds, turnover. And looks like some substitutions going to be made now for the team.
number 20, Timofey Mozgov. Subbing in.
Green from outside, a three-pointer. Green shot from behind the arc, won't go.
And they just can't seem to get locked in from distance. There's been too many misses on wide open opportunities.
And a foul. And LeBron James will get to the free throw line to shoot. He's shooting 73% this season. Can't connect on the first free throw.
Hey, Mike, it's all been said about LeBron James. But where he's evolved the most to me is his demeanor. He continues to embrace the challenges that come before him. He honors his teammates, he honors his coaches, and he honors his organizations that he plays with the effort and the attention to detail with which he plays.
What a dunk.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Green bringing it up here. Curry fires away deep in the corner. Won't go for three. To the rim. Lays it in.
2 points.
3.5 gone by in the first. Golden State's down by 2. James on the drive. Slams it home for 2.
Hey, when he gets a head of steam up like that, there's no one that'll step in front, and that led to the dunk.
Curry against Irving. Curry for 3. Curry shot from downtown won't go. To the basket, flips it up. The Cavaliers with control on the rebound. That's a 2. 6-point lead for the Cavaliers. Curry fires it up again from 3. And Stephen Curry with the play from way downtown. He scored 4 3-pointers in their previous game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Late here in the opening quarter, we have a timeout. Cleveland's made a few substitutions here. Throws the lob. The alley-oop. He throws it down.
The assist from number 8, Matthew Dellavedova.
Curry from 3-point territory. And Stephen Curry with the jumper. Puts it in.
Nothing prettier than the spot-up 3-point shot. That one was dead center right from the start.
James against Barnes. Shumpert fires away for 2. The Cavs with the offensive rebound for another possession. Curry from downtown. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Good work to draw the foul. LeBron James picks up his first personal of the night.
Team foul number 2.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Time winding down. He just flips it up. So the first quarter comes to an end. Golden State, neither team able to get much of a control here in the opening period. Some interesting things going on.
Yeah, no separation between the teams right now. Some good plays, some inconsistent plays, but what you see is a great competitive spirit by both sides.
Nails it. That's a 2-pointer. Golden State shooting 35% from the field.
This just shows you how good NBA basketball players are. This isn't bad defense. This is great offense by both teams here in the first half.
Iguodala fires for 3. And Andre Iguodala with the bucket from downtown.
Tremendous balance, follow through, arc, rotation. Wow.
Double team closing in.
Jeff, I didn't know that Love's middle name, Wesley, was in honor of former NBA star Wes Unseld. He's a family friend. And Unseld, just like Love, a big guy who can rebound and throw great outlet passes.
Well, that's what gets overlooked a lot of times with Love, and his shooting and his rebounding sort of dominate the conversation. But those outlet passes that he throws, those pinpoint passes, does remind you a little bit of Wes Unseld, who was by far the best of all time at the outlet pass.
First free throw, perfect.
This guy has gone on an absolute fitness kick to drop weight, to make him more agile, hostile, and mobile. Look, he is a premier rebounder, particularly offensive rebounder. He knows where the ball is coming. He uses his body well. But then you combine that with his three-point shooting ability. How many times do you see a great three-point shooter, a guy who's won the three-point shooting contest, also have led the league in rebounding? It's an unusual combination, and it's what makes him so very special.
Irving shot, no good. Barbosa finds the wide open look for 3. Nails it from downtown. Golden State 7 for 14 from beyond the arc.
And fans from this team must be experiencing deja vu. Why am I speaking French? I don't know, but I am. So seeing how well their team has shot the 3, it's just like the last game.
James on the drive. He got a piece of it. You always talk about sacrifice, vital for team success. Andre Iguodala was typical of that last year for Golden State. What a pleasure to watch him perform so well on the biggest stage and get his first championship.
It was, and his sacrifice, and Steve Kerr has said this over and over again, Iguodala's sacrifice was the first step on them becoming this championship caliber team. I'm very happy for Iguodala.
Goes to the goal, can't get the layup to go.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great.
Puts it in and draws the foul. And Andrew Bogut will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go in the second.
Terrific concentration to finish the shot and now shoot a free throw.
Golden State's leading Cleveland by a score of 36-27. Irving against Barbosa. To the basket. That's good. Cleveland shooting 56% from the field.
They score early and they score often. This is a great offensive team built around a solid offensive system.
Throws it down. What a play. That's a 13-4 run for the Warriors.
The assist from number 12, Andrew Bogut.
Jeff, we've talked so much about LeBron James, the championships, the MVPs, the incredible numbers. Sometimes we forget he's just a great team player.
Who, Mike? Who, Mike? LeBron James? I haven't heard of him. We haven't talked about him very often, have we, over the last decade or so, that we talk about him on every broadcast, whether he's playing or not? Listen, the crux of this guy is this. He's a global brand, but at heart, he's all about the team.
Denied by Bogut. It's out of bounds. Changes on the court right now from both teams. Smith for three. He's wide open. And J.R. Smith with a nice look from downtown. He's averaging 12 points per game this season.
Got to be careful not to step out of bounds on the corner three. He doesn't, and he knocks it home.
Smith against Curry. To the rim. Smith's rejected. Curry jump shot. The Warriors with the offensive rebound to keep it alive.
2 points.
Dunks it hard.
The assist from number 5, J.R. Smith.
Thompson on the drive. What a rejection. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. It'll count if it goes. Buzzer sounds, and the first half comes to an end. Welcome back to the Oracle Arena for the second half. This is Mike Breen, and along with me is Jeff Van Gundy. Golden State's got a slim lead as the third quarter gets underway. But, Jeff, this one's anyone's game right now.
It is very closely and hotly contested. I like how both teams are playing. They've just got to try to get a little bit more separation with some sound quality possession.
Irving fires yet again. The Cavaliers with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Three-pointer from way outside. Oh, it's good. How do you get that to go? Klay Thompson with 6 points.
We're seeing a lot of offensive energy on the floor from both of these teams with terrific ball movement.
Barnes from way downtown. The Warriors with control on the rebound. An easy layup, but it won't go.
Hey, that's a good look right there. Just couldn't get it in.
Lets it go. Able to put it in. And J.R. Smith with 5 points.
John Wayne would love this shootout right here. They are going back and forth at each other, and this is incredible to watch.
Misses that one.
Hey, give it up, and then you'll get it back for a better quality attempt later in the possession. You've got to play team offense.
The assist from number 2, Kyrie.
Jeff, earlier we talked about LeBron James. One thing we forget, he just loves to play.
And that's what it comes down to, Mike. This can be a very boring profession. If you,
Oh, what a play!
oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Curry from well beyond the arc. Off the mark from 3. Stephen Curry's 3 for 12 from three-point territory. There's an interception.
He's not a selfish player, but that was a selfish.
Gets it to go. What's the foul? And the foul is called against Smith. That's his first.
That's big-time play right there. Finishing the shot through the contact, and now goes to the free throw line.
Ref blows his whistle. Foul called against the Warriors. Their first team foul. And Draymond Green comes off. He'll sit for a while.
Number 5, Maurice Spates.
Irving against Curry. Oh, he loses it. Reaches in for the steal. Stolen by Curry. Curry fires away. Hits for 2. Stephen Curry's 4 for 17 from the field.
And this game has just been absolutely tremendous to watch. The offensive display we're seeing here today from these squads will not soon be forgotten.
Cleveland's making a few personnel changes here. Cleveland Cavaliers having another great season, Jeff. You know, as long as LeBron James is on that roster, they have a chance at a title.
Absolutely. You saw it last year. Even without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, they took the Golden State Warriors to 6 games. He didn't play efficiently, but he played unbelievably well in that final series. And with him, his team will always be a favorite to win a championship.
James bringing it up. Plenty of time. That's a three-pointer. Knocks down the jumper. Cleveland shooting 37% from outside the perimeter here tonight.
You can tell both of these teams are completely unselfish with the basketball. Look at the assist total, and you can tell that both teams have learned very well that sharing is the true joy in this game.
Puts it home with a slam.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Jeff Smith won the NBA's 6th Man of the Year award with the Knicks 2013. First Knick to win the award since your guy, John Starks, in '97. When Smith is right, he's a heck of a player.
He is. Oftentimes we focus on his antics versus his game. But when he is playing at his high point, he's obviously a dynamic shot maker, but he's also a good passer. And I think that gets overlooked. This guy's a good NBA player. Unfortunately, we don't talk enough about his game.
Golden State's leading Cleveland by a score of 55-49. Oh, sinks the two-pointer. Whistle blows. Timeout called here as we wind down the third quarter.
For Cleveland, number 13, Tristan Thompson. Into the game for Golden State, number 23.
Blocked by Bogut. Out of bounds. Ref says it'll be Cavs ball. Inside. The Cavs with the offensive rebound for another possession. Oh, over and back. That's a backcourt violation called against the Warriors. Finds a space and takes the wide open three. Oh, strong finish on the hustle play. Whistle blows for an 8-second violation. for three. The wide open shot. Barnes, the rebound. Final seconds of the quarter, and he'll give it a try. Third quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up. The Warriors. No one been able to pull away. This fourth quarter is going to be a fun one. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I just can't wait for it. The first three quarters have been outstanding basketball. And now we come down to where you make your money. The money players step forward right now, Mike.
Throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Green fires away from way beyond the arc. Misfires from three-point range. Draymond Green's 0 for 2 from the outside.
Could we pass the ball more than once, please, before we shoot? Is that too much to ask?